Man, we're back with another one and a quick one at that. Yo, hit that like button, comment below, and subscribe, man. If you got the time, man, we're tuning in. Jake Paul, Julio, Cesar Chavez fight night. You know, we're gonna do our live fight chat early tonight. We may not rock out for the whole thing because it might be date night tonight with the wife. So, but either way, we're gonna get in a little early. Holly Holmes' anticipated return just happened. Um, Salute to her. At least she came to fight tonight. I only caught the tail end of it, so we'll see how the scorecards and everything gets read out here. But anyway, shout out to the Zone, man, for a great night of boxing. Hopefully it gets going here. You know that we already won the rock in for the Tevin Farmer fight. Let us know how our audio sounds, though. We're trying out this little mic tonight, man. It's something new for us. And we're also moving around, so we got the not normal setup that we normally do. This is our remote setup, but let us know. Anyways, rocking out tonight, man. We got the Tim Farmer and I almost forgot my boy's name. Tim Farmer, Floyd Scoffield fight getting it on tonight. Doing great, very well, doing great, man. Audio's perfect. Appreciate that. Yeah, we're rocking out tonight. We're gonna get everything going. We just getting set up, and again, Holly just got it on. About to see who wins this fight between her and don't let me mess up the sister's name. I believe her name is Angela, but they just got their fight ended here. Holly Holmes, 12-year layoff. Salute to her. Thank y'all for rocking out tonight, man. We're going to rock in for a little bit, get this thing going. Prelims should be wrapping up here with this fight. And then we get on to the main event, main card. Shout out to the Zone again for a good night of boxing. Holly Holmes just wrapped up her little comeback tour right now. So we'll see how that goes. Not on these scorecards here, red. She ain't looking too happy right now. Hold on. Oh, she got it. Okay. She got it. I'm about to say, there's no way you bring her back not to win. You know what I'm saying? Unanimous decision victory for the likes of Holly Holm here. I believe that's the wrap up for the prelims, and we're going to be switching over to the pay-per-view card real soon. Again, man, smash that like button, comment below. Let us know what you think, man. Who y'all got tonight? Jake Paul, between Jake Paul, Julio Cesar Chavez. Honestly, I got Jake winning this thing tonight, guys. I'm gonna be honest with you. If anybody can remember, Jake fought Anderson Silva. Anderson Silva also fought the likes of Julio Cesar Chavez. Like, I see what's going on here. And obviously, triangle theory doesn't always win you the fight, right? That's not the thing. Triangle theory doesn't always guarantee a victory. Styles makes fights. But how Chavez has been looking these last few go-arounds and everything. What up? Hit that comment section. Let us know what you think. Hit that like button. It's free. But like I said, we're going to get it real quick. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you're right. Anderson was 50 years old. Anderson, 50-year-old Silva. But Chavez lost to Silva at the age of 50. Really gassed out in that fight, y'all. And tonight, I think we're going to see, more importantly, you know, that fight was ages ago. You're right. It's really the momentum. Like in boxing, momentum carries you all the way through. In any type of sport, whether it's football, basketball, you name it, whoever got that momentum and things carrying, that's usually going to get it, right? Chavez Jr., man, he just, I hope I'm wrong. I'm going to tell you this right now. I hope I'm wrong. I very much hope that I'm wrong. But Chavez just really doesn't seem to get up. Like, he doesn't have that emotional oomph about himself. He just comes in and just box off his natural instinct, which is cool because he is a natural boxer, comes from a boxing family, you name it, right? And I just don't think he really gets himself up for these type of fights, even though he's making a lot of money. Yes, he's saying he's going to retire for permanently if he loses to Jake Paul. I hope that's what's getting him up. I hope it does. I hope I'm wrong. And we'll see what happens. And like my brother said right there, B.B. Johnson, yes, the one fighter he finally did fight, the one true boxer Jake Paul actually got in the ring and got it on with, got his ass beat. I ain't going to say he got his ass beat, but he got beat, right? He got beat. Tommy Fury put him on, and he is a nobody compared to the likes of what Julio Cesar Chavez at least used to be. I'm strictly saying this tonight. It's not because of Chavez's skill set. He's clearly the better boxer. He's clearly has that bloodline. He clearly is a real boxer, real fighter. I just want to make sure. I'm worried about the version of Chavez Jr. we get tonight. If you get what I'm saying, I'm worried about the version we get tonight. Is he getting another payday? Going to chill out, ride this thing out? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm more worried about. And it's been proven from Chavez. He doesn't come into when it's time for these big fights, these big scraps, man. He just doesn't perform and put out a show. I mean, even when he had one of his biggest paydays of Canelo Alvarez, shout out to Saul Canelo Alvarez, he was barely there. He just sat there and was a punching bag the entire fight for Canelo, and that was ages ago. So, anyways, man, I hope I'm wrong. Really hope I'm wrong, man. Um, not the original. He's fighting the son. Not he's fighting the son, Junior. He's fighting Junior tonight. Um, God, but they better not. I swear, if they try to pull out the original Julio Cesar Chavez, that's a boxing to hit an all time low. No disrespect. We saw what happened with Mike Tyson. God forbid that happens again. But no, Junior, man, he barely gets up, bro. He's nothing like his father. Nothing like his father. And that's no disrespect again. He's just his father's a great all time, you know. And I wish he had that dog in him like that. And maybe I don't know who I'm talking, you know. But anyways, we got that fight getting ready to go. Holly Holm just wrapped up. She came back, 12-year layoff. Looked about what we expect. She struggled a little bit. 12 years layoff is nothing to play with, but this is what we're waiting for. We're waiting for the pay-per-view card to get started here shortly. Shout out to Holly though. I'm really interested in this Floyd Schofield Tevin Farmer fight tonight. That to me is going to be one of the major fights tonight. Skill versus skill on that. Can the young man step up to the plate? You know, after he dropped out the Tevin, I'm sorry, out the Shakur Stevenson fight back February 22nd. So we'll see if the young man can actually step up and make something happen tonight. But against this Tevin Farmer, and shout out to the sport of boxing for taking care of real fighters, because at least Tevin Farmer shows up and to fight. He don't have a lot of power, but that brother shows up and throws hands. With him and William Zepeda, my goodness, that was a hell of a night of boxing. Both men went back and forth, and just because you lose, don't throw no fighter away. You get what I'm saying? You throw no fighter away just because they lose. And shout out for boxing taking care of Tevin and getting him in this ring again tonight, because at least he's going to show up to fight and do no running. You know, no Tom and Jerry, as Turkey Ali Sheik says. I'm really interested in that fight. I got Floyd edging it out by split decision. That's what I'm betting on. Youth, age, and power. But I believe Tevin can definitely win this. It's really a truly 50-50 fight. And then obviously Gilberto Zurdo Ramirez, you know, he's about to be back in the ring, getting it on with Dorticos, my man Unel from Cuba. That should be a good cruiserweight fight. But then obviously we're all here for the Jake Paul Chavez Jr. Fight tonight and see how that goes. Again, we're waiting on the pay-per-view card to get flipped over, started, and this prelim wrapping up with Holly. I believe she was the last fight for the prelims. But anyways, while we wait in that meantime, man, hit that like button. It's free. Hit that like button. It's free. Comment below, man, if you got time, and let us know who you got tonight for this card, who you putting your money on. I'll be honest with you guys. I'm riding with TKO stoppage. TKO stoppage. I think that's how it's going to happen. Oh, yeah, I forgot about Matias and Puello. Yo, that could be, even though I'm looking more forward to the Floyd fight, for between let me pull this screen up, I'm trying to get it there. They're taking a long time to switch over. Matias and Puello. Could mess around, be a fight of the year type contender. Shout out to the UK, Gary Strain. Appreciate the love, appreciate the support. Hit that like button if you can. I don't know, Matias and Puello. My goodness, a lot of people. Matias struggles with pure boxers. Okay, he seems to struggle with pure boxers who can actually fight off that back foot and actually establish a solid jab, followed up with a hook. However, Puello doesn't have any power. What's up, Carlson? I hope I said your name right, Carlson. Puello don't have no power to me. He's a damn good boxer though, and that's who Matias struggles with, man. But I love me some Matias, so I'm gonna go with Matias. Got to go with Matias. Appreciate that support, most def. Appreciate that. But yeah, Matias. I got to go with Matias, man. I love him for the sport of boxing because he's a real fighter, a real warrior. Been doing this for a while, and actually has been getting, to me, not a fair shake from a lot of fighters. A lot of people jumped into the 140-pound division, tried to skip over him, and like he's food. Yes, he lost to what's my name? Not Pedro, but my man from Pyro. So he lost to him, but I mean that's one loss in years. Pyro just beat him that one time, bro. Outboxed him. And it was a good fight down in Puerto Rico. I mean, you can't fault him for that kind of loss. At least he finally got a challenge from somebody that stepped in the ring with him. All these people have been ducking and dodging him for all these years, right? Um, his style is a true Bangam style. He's a inside type fighter. That's what actually cost him some of these fights. Like I said, he struggles with good boxers who can fight at a distance and pump that jab, at least a good jab. And then if they can implement a hook, he'll struggle with. But for the sport of boxing, Tias is it. Especially for the 140-pound division. None of these other guys have seen him yet. I still haven't seen Devin even try to really get in there with him. And then he ran up, and now he's what 147, 140, between 147, 150, trying to get other fights. Teofimo still hasn't stepped in there with him, and that's a reason, right? And I know this ain't Matias show, but there's a reason for that. There's a reason for that. Anyways, hit that like button. It's free. Comment below if you got time. Let us know who you got tonight, man. Jake Paul taking on Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. And who y'all got for that Tevin Farmer as well? Gilberto Ramirez, aka Mr. Zero himself, back in that ring. Will he finally get it on with the likes of my man? I'm forgetting everybody's name tonight. Jaha Pataya. That should be a good one. Yeah, Hitchens ducked. Oh, Hitchens actually legitimately ducked, by the way. Not you say that, because at first he was talking like he wanted to get in there with him, including Teofimo, and Devin for that matter. But then he started immediately leaving Matia's name off after these next go arounds. But again, not their show. We'll do something different for them. Anyways, man, if you got the time, hit that like button. It's free. Comment below and subscribe who y'all got tonight. You got Puello. See. Forget it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Puello by split decision after Matias pauses mid-round. Okay, to adjust. Pitching for ring ropes. Bird salutes. Puello lands combo. Okay, I can see that while Matias whispers in the chest up. I can see that. Again, that goes back to the aspect of, Matias struggling with boxers, getting his rhythm thrown off. I can see that, especially if Puello fights to do what you're saying. Puello's gonna have to pump that from a distance and not get caught into a firefight. Because Matias is gonna go all night. He's gonna try to fight and scrap. But that's a fair assessment. Split decision. I can see that. All in all, this is a dang good card we're getting tonight. We can say we want to about Jake Paul himself not being a real fighter, which I think he's growing into finally becoming a boxer, but he at least he's putting on shows, and he's always salute to women's boxing. He's always carrying up for them and trying to put them in the best position that he can. And it looks like the pay-per-view cards should be getting started shortly. Once they get that started, we will flip right on over. But anyways, in other boxing, before this full card gets started, I don't know how many of y'all saw Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder last night. We did. We wanted to go live to that fight, but we had to do a different trip. I don't know, man. I don't know if Deontay's back, bro. And the only reason I'm talking about it right now, some other shows we messed with. There was an idea theory thrown around if Jake Paul comes out of this thing successfully tonight, that him and Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder get it on at the heavyweight. And rumors really find that could be an offer. It'll be a damn good payday. It would be interesting. I think people would tune in to see Jake Paul get his head knocked off. from the likes of Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder. Even you say what you want to say about the Bronze Bomber, but he still got that pop, still got that power. But yeah, last night, man, he struggled. I ain't gonna say he struggled. He looked better technically, but he struggled with his energy, man. Take that long time, boy. He just struggles with his energy ever since the Tyson Fury back and forth. You know what I'm saying? They it took a lot out of both fighters and nothing like they used to be. But anyways, salute to him getting back last night, getting that victory, beating likes of Terrell Herndon, and an interesting scrap. Shout out to BLK Prime. That was a good little card. But either way, if the rumors are true and that does happen and Jake Paul gets this thing pulled out of there and they man, they can just Deontay and Jake Paul. I mean, it'll be a hell of a fest, right? It will be interesting at best, right? But it could be very dangerous. Very dangerous might be something that we don't want to see, to say the least. For Matias and Puyo, the arena, you see it. It's your bad posture. Matias might stop mid combo. Correct. This is a title fight. That's true. That's true. That's true. I mean, it's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be back and forth. I think that's the third fight, if I'm not mistaken, right? Before we get to the main card, pull it up. While we're talking, let's go ahead and get this pay-per-view. Should be starting in 2 minutes. Go ahead and get this starting to pull up. Shout out to the zone, man. Hit that like button. It's free. Comment below if you got the time, and more importantly, subscribe, man. Appreciate that love. Got plenty of fight breakdowns. You can check out our 3-minute fight videos, our 3-minute fight chats, our 3-minute fight breakdowns that we've had. Obviously, like we said earlier, man, I think everybody's got this lamp, brother. Walmart special in the back. At least I think that's right. I've had this forever. But yeah, there he goes. All right, they finally got the pay-per-view about to open up. Shout out to the zone. Shit better work right away this time too. Yeah. Okay, there it goes. Favorite athlete. Okay. Favorite athlete, period, any sport? Sheesh. Any sport. It was probably Allen Iverson. Yeah. He was probably one of my favorite, man. Had to be one of my favorite. Shout out to AI. The real AI, the original AI. Mike Allstott. Yeah, Mike Allstott was true. He was a beast back then. Fullback. Couldn't be stopped. But yeah, if you ask me my favorite, yeah, it was definitely AI. Mainly because of his stature, man. He was small, but came in and never backed down, kept pumping, kept going, kept dropping, not even just shooting from the outside. He would go in the inside with reckless abandon. Back when the NBA used to be a real true sport, and you could go in there and get fouled and no one complained about it. You know, he'll get back up. Now it goes to boxing. Oh, yeah, shout out to Roberto. Roberto was, to me, is like similar like AI, not necessarily like skill set, like how they get down. Like obviously two different sports, two different one's faster than the other. But in boxing, I would say it's damn, that's tough. I can't even say that. I really like Lennox Lewis, Sugar Ray. Everybody loves Muhammad Ali. To be honest, I love me some Holyfield too. Joseph Taylor, this is straight boxing, man. We do a lot of boxing, MMA, back and forth. So tonight, you know, we tuning in live fight chat for the Jake Paul and Julio Cesar Chavez get down tonight. We'll call that live. here for a little while. At least while I can. I'm getting told I might be doing date night tonight. So that's why I'm actually on a little earlier than usual. But yeah, that's what we're doing. We get pulled up because they do not want to pull up my damn. All right, there it goes. But yeah, hit that like button. It's free, man. Comment below and subscribe if you got the time. We're rocking out tonight. We got the likes of Jake Paul and Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. We got Gilberto Ramirez taking on Dorticos, my man from Cuba. We've got the Tevin Farmer, and we've got the Floyd Scoffield fight going on as well. We got Puello. We got TS. I mean, it's a good fight card, especially right before 4th of July. What other way you can do? So, got your drink poured up, got you a beer, drink that. We'll be rocking out here shortly as the pay-per-view gets ready to go. We're going to try to get our thing pulled up. The zone is tripping right now. So give me 1 second. We'll get this pulled up for you guys. Hit that like button in the meantime. If you got time, also subscribe. Check out our other videos, breakdowns, commentary, blow-by-blow action. See if we can get it pulled up. All right. Oh. Now they want us to log in, man. If you ever bought anything off of the zone, they make shit. I bet y'all. They make shit like ridiculous. Sorry about that, but I gotta log in from here. But anyways, hit that like button. It's free. Comment below and subscribe if you got the time, man. We appreciate y'all rocking out with us tonight. We got the likes of Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. taking on Jake Paul, or should I really say it the other way? It's Jake Paul, Julio Cesar Chavez. We're about to get this pulled up and transfer it back to the TV. I think the main card is actually about to start here shortly, as far as, but they got a lot of fights on it. So if I looked at it correctly on the breakdown for the fight card, 9 p.m. Eastern, between 9 and 10 p.m. Eastern is what they're estimating for Jake and Julio Cesar Chavez. You got a while. Yeah, we got a little while until that happens. But in the meantime, we'll still call the other ones. Woo! Oh, I don't blame you. If it's already 2 a.m., nah. No. You can at least probably catch like the Schofield and maybe the couple of the other undercards. They might be worth staying up and watching, but jeez. Yeah, it's already too. Shout out to you. So you must be over in got to be over in the UK for that. Salute to you though for staying up. Appreciate that. Right on. Oh, you in Switzerland? Nice. Nice. I've only been to Switzerland once. Beautiful though. Salute to you. It's definitely nice out there. Yeah, I think, like I said earlier, I hope I'm wrong about Jake Paul beating Chavez Jr., but just something about Chavez Jr.'s energy this week, man, and how he's been looking. He looks good physically. So I'm not talking like his physical, like he's in shape, obviously, and it's not that hard for him to make 200 pounds. But there we go. Thank you, DAZN. Finally got us pulled up. Um, and the fight. And by the way, everybody was asking the fight card. The main fight card just started, so they finally got us locked in. I don't know what took so long, but we'll get this going for you guys here shortly. It just, man, I don't know. Yeah, which one? Who lacks skill to you, Shorts King? Was that Jake or Chavez? Let's say he's not prepared, and Jake probably. I can see that. Yeah, that's always been the rumors with Jake. Man, it's hey Emperor, what's up? What's going on? That's always been the rumors and back and forth and bad thing with Jake Paul. Man, is his fights real? Is he paying these guys off? Um, so that's always in the back of the mind, right? Is this man gonna come and take a dive? He's Chavez Jr. already talking about this gonna be his last fight. You know what I'm saying? This is his last. I mean, I'm sorry. If he loses, he quits boxing permanently, forever. Who comes in and says that, right? At a fight. I mean, I get what we're trying to do, but you're telling me right now you're already thinking about the possibility of losing and quitting. And you're already getting a payday. So, hell, doesn't matter. You lose, you're getting paid. And that lets me know that your mentality and your mind thought isn't already there. A fighter comes in already talking about if they lose, then you lost me. Yeah, that's all. Now, I mean, I would say that Jake's limited, but for what he does have, you know what I'm saying, that little 1-2 he's got a nice little uppercut too. Don't he tries to slip it in here and there. But yeah, like for what you said, like for what Jake Paul does have, I think he at least he masters that. That's probably a terrible word. At least he knows what he's got, and he's got that youth and age and that power up on him. And some people argue his power comes from PEDs. I'm not here to go back and forth on that. Whatever he's got it in the ring and hasn't failed a drug test. He's got something, and you've got to at least have the energy, in my opinion, for the fighters that he's been picking, like a Chavez Jr., who's probably not at their highest in their career, layoffs and stuff like that. So in that case, you've got to have some energy. That's why Tommy Fury beat him. Tommy Fury, who was also very limited in skill set, at least had the size, but he had the youth on him. That's probably the youngest fighter that Jake Paul had fought, real boxer at that. And he got taken to town because at least at least Tommy Fury showed up to fight, right? He had the energy up on him. Yeah, I agree. Doesn't have that spirit. Dinner, I don't know, Omar. I really don't know, man. It might be some regular stuff tonight. Hamburgers, hot dogs. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? Who knows? It's gonna be a long one, especially for this fight. Anyways, if you just tuning in, man, it's your boy Caswell with Sign A Podcast. Hit that like button, it's free. Comment below if you got the time, man. We appreciate y'all rocking out tonight. And if you got even more time, subscribe to our channel. We got plenty of content. We're one of the fastest growing small fighting channels going around out here. So, we do this. It's a hobby. We like boxing. And what other better way to spend it, on a good Saturday evening, talking at least some decent night of boxing, decent fight card going on. All right, Shorts King, man. Appreciate you rocking out. Salute to Switzerland, man. Y'all be safe out there, and maybe you wake up in time to catch the main card, the main fight. Charles Oliveira and who? Oh, Tapuro. When is that one coming on? Is that one on the? That ain't on ESPN Plus, is it? Gilbert. Yeah, I watch UFC too, Omar. Not as much as boxing, obviously, but I rock out with it. And I can tell you now, when it comes to UFC, I'm a true casual. I only know the few, but I do watch it though, and I like how they get down. I know some people complain about where UFC. Oh, you're talking about 13. Okay, got you. No big opinion. Like I just said, I'm a real casual when it comes to the UFC. I did watch a little bit of their highlights. I'm going to say, uh, I don't know. I'm not the best on that to give you an opinion. Not for them two fighters tonight. Lamar Jackson edit. Yeah. I'll be honest with you. I forgot about that other one tonight. Let me go ahead and pull it up too. That's 317, right? Because I thought that was my man's. I was watching yesterday. I mean, not yesterday. I'm sorry, day before yesterday. Yeah. Oliveira. Yeah, okay. I know what you're talking about now. Like I said, I'm a casual when it comes to UFC. I did watch their highlights this week while I was on vacation, and it was. I like what I saw from. And correct me if I'm saying his name wrong. Topeira. Um, but I really like my man Oliveira. I don't know why. I like some of his movement he did, but if you had to ask me again, don't take my opinion on UFC now. We're talking boxing, it's different. But for the UFC, I'll say for tonight's card, 317, I will go. I mean, yeah, 317. I will go with Oliveira, and that's only based on the little bit I saw this week while on vacation chilling. Last week, which one was that one? Yeah, and that one, by the way, for my UFC folks, that card, I might pull it up, but starts at damn, that's late. It also it comes on at 10. Why are they going head to head like this? 10 p.m. Eastern as well for the main card. Man, that's gonna be crazy. Back to back. Woo. All right. All right. So we still waiting. Y'all, the pay-per-view is started. They got the commercial, everything going. We're waiting on Tevin Farmer, Floyd Schofield to get in the ring. Um, we'll see what happens. But yeah, I like Oliveira, man. He was from what I saw, again, I'm a casual when it comes to that UFC. Um, it's from what I watched while I was able to chill by the pool and hang out this week. Like we took a week off this week, vacation wise, and I was able to sit down and watch a lot of things, and that was one. And I do remember his, and I just like what he had going on. Just a couple of behind the scenes camp, his training, some of his past fights, and I liked what he did. So um, take that as far as you can. All right, yeah, they're getting ready to get Floyd Schofield and Tevin Farmer to get ready to walk out in this ring, man. Hit that like button; it's free. Comment below, subscribe if you got the time, man. We appreciate that love, and we're gonna get ready to start calling this thing here shortly. We're still waiting on them to come on in. Who y'all got y'all money on tonight, man? I'm not gonna lie to you. I put money in, and here comes Tevin Farmer. Come on, my man. This is the fight I'm waiting on. I did put my money on. Actually, let's talk about this one real quick. Floyd Schofield, Tevin Farmer. On my 3-minute fight drill, 3-minute fight breakdown. I did call it for. I got it for Floyd Schofield to win this fight. Split decision in this case. Um, take that for where you want to. I'm not trying to tell y'all go one way. I'm just letting you know how I got down, how I thought about it, and how I placed my options. Split decision, Floyd Schofield. Youth, age, power. It's going to carry him early in this fight. It's a true 50-50 fight. And it's a true 50-50 fight. And I think it's going to be a fight of two different sides. If you watch boxing a lot, I think the young man's going to come out early. I think he's going to fight decent and aggressive and try to get in there and work out the likes of Tevin Farmer, the older gentleman, the older fighter, the veteran fighter, the smaller fighter in this case by at least muscle and power. But in the back half of that fight, he's going to get frustrated because Tevin ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Salute. All love, Charlutes. William Fisk, shout out to you as well. The shout out to that Daredevil was a hell of a love me some Daredevil. But anyways, here comes Floyd Schofield. I think it's gonna be a fight of two different fights here. We're gonna see. Young man's gonna get frustrated um, towards the back half of that fight and not understand what's happening to him, where the veteran has already managed the fight for him, conserved his energy, start catching him with pot shots and countering. My only takeaway is this: I think Tevin's going to get hit a little bit too much, a little bit too clean, like he was for Williams Zepeda. Maybe let some of that pressure overwhelm him, and get some of these rounds stolen from him that he probably shouldn't. And I think it's going to be tough and it's going to be hard to score. Now, heading on to Jake Paul versus Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. I put money on Jake Paul to win tonight. I bet he would win. I've got it going by TKO stoppage. Take that as far as you want to. It's not because of skill set at all. It's really due to energy, emotion, and I'm just going to call it momentum at this time, right? Activity. Chavez Jr. hasn't been active enough for me at all. And when he finally does get into these fights, he seems flat-footed. The emotion isn't there. He's almost just there for the payday and think that his skill set's just going to win the fight. Don't get me wrong. Skills pay the bills. But you got to have that fight, like my man Charlotte said. You got to have some hunger up in there, right? You got to have some energy about yourself when you're in this fight because the skills will get you so far. It's that oomph, that emotion, that power, that X factor, as they call it, that really gets you over the hump, especially when you're almost even in skill set, or even if the person's less skilled than you comes in with super aggression, super emotion, or the perfect game plan to at least offset your game. That's just how it goes. But anyways, man, salute to these warriors, salute to these fighters, man. Hit this like button. It's free. Comment below. We're rocking out with the zone. We're still waiting for them to announce here, but both fighters are in the ring. We got the likes of Floyd Schofield, Tim Farmer. It's your boy Cash Rope Sane Podcast. Rocking out with y'all tonight, man. And again, for my guys from UFC 317, Topiera and Oliveira will be fighting at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that fight card will come on promptly at 10 p.m. Eastern. We may flip over to that if we have time. Again, I believe I'm being told I am doing date night tonight. So I'll go as long as I can go. And then other than that, we'll flip everything over. But yeah, shout out to that. Shout out to UFC. Again, I'm very casual when it comes to UFC. But for this channel, you rock out with both. You look at both. I love the fight game. Boxing is my primary. All right, let's see what they got. Hold on, y'all. Man, I'm doing good, doing good. Love from India. Appreciate that. How are you doing? How y'all doing out there? Matter of fact, Sam, how y'all doing out there? Love, peace, happiness. Again, they're introducing Schofield right now. He looks good, man. The boy looks strong, young. I just hope he fights better than. I hope he fights better than what he talks. I don't mean that no disrespect, but he always seems he's very shy individual. So I'm hoping, some people aren't, some people are introverts, some people don't do all that talking. I think Devin the Dream Haney is also a kind of an introvert, and his dad does all the talking for him, kind of similar to what Floyd Schofield's dad. But anyway, they're about to touch gloves here. Let's see what this young man can do. What we got to do. We're going to turn this up a little bit. You're rocking out with us, man. It's Jake Paul versus Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. fight card. But right now, it's just getting started with the likes of Floyd Schofield taking on Tevin Farmer. Oh, come on. I'm going to have to talk to the zone about this. Their thing flips in and out constantly. All right, we'll get started here. Again, the fight just got started. We'll go in and out on this as far as how the audio goes. But appreciate y'all walking out tonight, man. It's your boy Cash Rope Sane Podcast. Hit that like button, comment below, and subscribe if you got the time. All right. So fighting a little different than what I thought they were going to do already. Tevin's actually pressing the action, and Scoffield. Oh, he's already down. Overhand right, caught him with the check right. Good God. Scoffield already knocked down Tevin Farmer in the first round. Good check. Whoa. Oh, he caught him again. But he's out. He's out. He's down again twice. Y'all, this is not how I thought this was going to go down. First round, Farmer's down twice. Goodness gracious. Hey, I appreciate the love, Charlotte, man. Appreciate that subscription, brother. Most definitely. Appreciate that. They stopped the fight, y'all. They stopped the fight, y'all. Oh, my God. First round stoppage. Oh, my God. And he's just grinning. First round stoppage, y'all. Goodness gracious. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Floyd Scoffield, first round. Now, I picked the young man to win, but I thought it was going, wow. Stopped him in the first round, man. Yo, hit that like button. It's free. Comment below if you got the time, and subscribe if you also got the time. Man, we appreciate that love and support. It's your boy Casual Sane Podcast, man. We're rocking out with the likes of Jake Paul, Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. fight. We just started listening to the goodness gracious. Man. That was Floyd Scoffield and wow. Floyd Scoffield and Tim Farmer's already over. First round. Knockout. Stoppage. Wow. Tevin's protesting. He's saying he's good, but he went down. I mean, he went down twice clearly and was about to go down a third time. I mean, the ref had no choice but to stop it. Hey, Sam. Yeah, appreciate that, man. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I mean, it's starting off good. The first pick is in, and it's secured already. So we'll see how that goes. For Jake Omar, I didn't put a lot, man. I just put a couple dollars. I think I did like 50. Not a lot. Man. Wow. Oscar De La Hoya is smiling cheese. I know he's glad because that's his fighter. And after what happened in February 22nd, I know they were worried, but wow. Floyd came in there like a wrecking ball. Jeez. Yeah, man. Whew. Yep, money. Oh my goodness. He got him with a counter right hook. That's not even a check left hook. That's a check right hook he got him with. Goodness gracious. The young boy strong. Young boy strong. Schofield, he might be the real deal, y'all. Now I'm worried about what could have happened with no one's ever did this to Tevin Farmer. Ever. He just went 24 rounds with William Cepeda. I hope everybody gets William Cepeda. Him just went 24 rounds. Now, they probably could have let that continue to go. He was about to go down for a third time. Ref stopped it because he was getting hit too much, almost out on his feet. But, wow. Jeez Louise. Goodness gracious. Yep. God. Man. I don't know who y'all had for man. Oh, it's definitely Modelo time. Definitely Modelo. Already, too. If this fight card starting off like this, if you just tuned in, Mitch Boy Casual with the Sonic Podcast, hit that like button. It's free. Comment below if you got the time. Tevin Farmer, Floyd Schofield is already over. First round knockout, or I'm going to say actually it's TKO in this case because the ref stopped it. First round TKO stoppage for the likes of the young man, the young warrior, Scoffield, who's crying right now in the ring, literally crying because I can see that with the emotion, everything he's been through since February 22nd, not getting that, that fight and everything with Shakur Stevenson, and then time build up for this one, and performing like the young man just did. Salute to him. Salute to his father. Salute to all the real dads out there, the real fathers taking care of the kids and supporting their kids being alive, because Floyd's dad is definitely that, and he pushes that young man. Sometimes I think a little too much. Let him do some talking, but phew, salute to him, man. They got the win they said they were going to do. They came in nice. Now, with that said, we didn't see a whole lot, but man, good showing for him. Good showing. He was a plus. Yeah, KO was plus. If you on FanDuel, KO was plus 430. Goodness gracious, plus 430. Yes, sir. FIFA Junior. Love me some boxing, man. It's like I said, I was saying earlier, boxing's the hobby here. Um, we rock out with UFC too, MMA a little bit, but we're very casual when it comes to that. But yeah, we love us some boxing here, man. Wow. I don't know what else to say. He outperformed, man. No one's ever did Tevin Farmer, ever hurt Tevin Farmer like that. Ever hurt Tevin Farmer like that, man. Pound for pound, man. We was talking about that earlier. When it comes to boxing, I went back and forth because I like me some. I like a lot of fighters, but I guess I would have to pick, Holyfield. The real deal. I loved what he did. Now, if you're talking about like current boxers, pound for pound, right now, I like what Usyk is doing. I like what Inoue, the monster, is doing. I love me some Tevin. I definitely love some Terrence Crawford. Wasn't always big on Terrence Crawford because I was a big Errol Spence fan. I still am a big Errol Spence fan, but I had to recognize what the brother did to him. Um, yeah, I'm about to block him, Omar. Yeah, I'm just rocking out so far, so I'll hit it in a second. Um, yeah, man. Yeah, pound for pound right now, I say Usyk, I guess. 'Cause I just like what he's doing. He did the similar things that Evander Holyfield did. I mean, the exact same thing that the real deal Evander Holyfield did. I really like that. Going from cruiserweight to heavyweight, both men did that. That's to me, that's a very hard thing to do because those divisions are hard hitting people, where any punch can turn your lights off. And the fact that they did what they did in those divisions at the times that they did them, in the ways that they did it, speaks volumes to their skill set, their chin, their heart. So those who I probably walk out with pound for pound. All time, I love me some Vander Holyfield. Everybody loves Ali. Um, I love me some Foreman. May he rest in peace. Loved him for his power and his ferociousness in the ring. So yeah, if Spence cost himself a lot, man. I mean, even the wreck itself, prayers that he made it out of that and everything that's happened to him. But he stayed drinking. He stayed drinking like he was a guy, like he was somebody like us sitting down. You know what I'm saying? Um, Earl hurt himself, man. Previously, before the wreck, obviously got himself into the wreck. Then after the wreck, he kind of kept doing it a little bit. Um, but he chilled out. He dialed it back down a little bit. But man, I appreciate that, FIFA Junior. Really appreciate that. Yeah, hit that like button. It's free. Comment below, and as always, subscribe if you got the time. We got plenty out there for you guys. But definitely appreciate that, FIFA. Most definitely appreciate that. Um, but yeah, man, Earl. Man, I'm still Earl fan. I want him to come back, man. It's been what 2.5 years or 2 years. I'm sorry. So come this July, anyways, be 2 years, and then Terrence Crawford is getting ready to take the fight that he was supposed to get. You remember there was rumors that Earl was going to end up fighting Canelo and getting these type of big fights and moving up in weight, and Terrence walked in there and stopped all that and took the blackballing for years. Walked in there, won that fight clean, fair and square, and on the big How about now? Is that better, guys? I'm back. Let me know from. All right, there we go. Sorry. Let's try this one. I think this other one is starting to go out. Let me know if I'm good again. What show is that? What show is I don't think I've seen that show. Disjointed. I'm gonna have to pull that up. Hold on. Man, don't have me out here looking like crazy security. What's the show called? Yeah, hit that like button. It's free, y'all, while I look this up. Comment below if you got the time. Subscribe if you got the time. Appreciate that love. Let's see. Oh, now Moses, Tomo. I think I did two videos recently about on Mr. Moses Tomo. I like where he's at. I don't want the world of boxing to rush him though. I know we're interested to see what he can do. This joint. I'm gonna check this out. It's a TV show. I don't want I don't want the world of boxing to rush Moses Tomo. Yes, he's getting ready to take on the likes of Dillian White. I think that's a perfect matchup to see where he's at. Slightly dangerous for the young fighter, meaning that Dillian is a veteran. He has power and has seen different type of styles. However, Dillian has also been very inactive, constant drug cheat. So I really don't like Dillian that much. But I think it's the perfect fight for Moses to see where his skill set is at, so he can get ready to start stepping up to those big boys. Other UK fighters, obviously, I like AJ still, even though people are writing him off because his chin, right? And he just got dropped by Daniel Dynamite Dubois, who I do like me some Daniel Dubois. That brother's got a lot of confidence and heart in himself. Um, but I like AJ's skill set. He just, man, the chin is always costing him. Um, you said who? Oh, you met who? Oh, you met Moses during Joe Joyce and Hergovich fight. Nice, and that was a good fight too. I called it for Hergovich before that, and it was really just because of speed and that overhand right that he has. Um, I think Atama is the next thing coming though. I think he can mess around and be as big as AJ was if he keeps continuing on this track that he's on, and they take it the right way. Um, they he could definitely be the next big heavyweight fighter out of the UK. Um, I like Daniel Dubois. I like Usyk, even though he's not from the UK. I know he's from Ukraine. There we go. Other heavyweights that I do like, since we're talking heavyweight fighters, I really like Joseph Parker. I like where he's at, even though he's not UK, he's New Zealand. I like Callum Smith, believe it or not. Um, Now in the light heavyweight division, I know he's going to get it on with David Benavidez and Vendetta Roja. That should be a good fight. I really like Callum because I just like how I like his length. I like his dedication to the sport, how he fights. It doesn't get him the wins all the time, obviously, but I like what he does. I like his style. Does that make sense? Um, I've actually watched Dalton. 140 is going to be a problem for a lot of people because a lot of names are there now. So it's going to be an interesting scrap. Whoever comes out of the 140 pound and maybe 147 if it can keep growing. Um, but I see 140 and 154 being the new divisions right now, if that makes sense. Like they're going to be the new divisions of boxing just because of where people are kind of clamoring at. Like Boots Ennis moving up to 154, Virgil Ortiz now, making his way at 154, about 3 fights in now. Um, so I see those two divisions as the potential moneymaker fights. Obviously, you got Manny Pacquiao and Mario Spario's about to get it on July 19th. So that's really the only thing going on at 147. Love me some Brian Norman Jr. Um, I think he stops Devin late, very late. Not the way he did Sasaki over in Japan. Um, weirdly, I like Dave Allen, another heavyweight. I like him for his just willingness to get in. Physically, he's not always the best in shape or best looking, but he gets in there and he gets the job done. Willing to fight anybody. That's the people I like. I like people who, willing to fight anybody and fight when they get there. That's you got to have those two things: willing to fight anybody and fight once you actually get in the ring. All right, so they got Avius Griffin. I don't know why this wasn't the second fight, but okay. They're still waiting here. A lot of people weren't expecting this to happen. First round, if you just tuning in, the reason we're sitting here, Boy Schofield knocked out Tevin Farmer. Or let me say this better. Floyd Schofield TKO'd stopped the likes of Tevin Farmer in the first round. I believe it was only a minute into the fight, if that. Real good showing, good counter punching, good power. He had the speed advantage on Tevin. I did not expect that. He fought off the back foot. I did not expect that. And I definitely did not expect a first round stoppage from the young man. But salute to him. He's a warrior. Salute to that man. Salute to that warrior. But anyways, we're rocking out tonight. Jake Paul taking on the likes of Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. If you called us in earlier, we do got Jake Paul. We're calling in for Jake Paul to beat the likes of Chavez Jr. tonight. Just really because of momentum, skill set. I'm not sure what version of Chavez we're going to get. Now, if we get a dedicated Chavez Jr. to step in this ring tonight, then we might see something different. Then I would expect Chavez to actually walk down the likes of Jake Paul and potentially knock him out. So we'll see. But Avius Smith, what's going on up there? Anyway, there goes Bo Mack, Terrence Buff Crawford's trainer. We're just waiting for this next fight to get going. It's clearly they're trying to buy some time here. And I'm going to go on a rant. It's the one thing I don't like about boxing events and MMA for that matter. They do this too. Whenever the fight doesn't go the way anybody expected to happen, especially if you can tell when it was an early stoppage, they don't have no fillers in. We're still waiting on Julian Rodriguez here to get in there. 23 wins, only one loss on his record. It's gonna be a good fight between him and Avius. Waiting on this fight. Both men already gloved up, warmed up in the back. Like, you should have people rocking and going. Like, hey, the fight ended early. Next, we do about a 5-minute, 10-minute max break. We've been going for a little minute here. So I really hate when they just can't fill this in. And keep the ball rolling, keep the game rolling. Like, I know y'all got things y'all want to do, keep the time, to a certain way because of pay-per-views and all that. But you got to think about, the people who's been in the ring. I don't know if y'all been to too many fights. But when you go in person, like, I love to go in person, prefer to go in person. These people just sitting there. Now, I'm going to get drunk. Probably I'm going to do my drinking while I'm sitting there. I guess that's what I should be doing when it's free time like that. But you can only do so much, or it's going to get out of hand. All right, they're fine getting these boys out here. You thought Tevin Farmer would win. Either Cepeda isn't as good as we thought, or Shakur would have had a problem with Schofield if they would went ahead and fought. I could look at it this couple ways. I think number one, I think Schofield was going to be a problem for Shakur, but I still pick Shakur to win. Boxing phenom. The boy's feet are amazingly quick. He's got good defense, head movement. I knew going into this fight that Tevin was going to get hit. I just didn't know it was going to be like that and get knocked out in the first round. He gets hit a lot, or tries to roll certain shots, even with the Zepeda fight. I think what we found out tonight is Zepeda's power isn't as good as we thought it was. Or it could be like the Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury fights. Them two back-to-back 24 rounds, taking as many blows as he did from Zepeda, maybe broke down the likes of Farmer, and it took a lot of them that he wasn't expecting, and maybe his punch resistance is down. I don't know. I'm gonna lean with the first part though. I'm gonna say Tevin. I'm sorry. I'm gonna say Zepeda's power might not be as hard as we thought it was. Yeah, I'm gonna rock with that. It wasn't as hard as we thought it was, and we might be finding out Schofield was either perfectly matched style wise. They said they studied Tevin Farmer. If you watch the Face Off, they've been watching Farmer for years, favorite fighter, all that good stuff. Um, so I think they also knew certain things he would do, so they had a lot of time to study him and understand him. But maybe we'll find out Schofield's power is way better than what we thought it was, and yeah, that might be a problem for Shakur Stevenson in the future. But I don't see Shakur also getting hit that clean either, especially that early. You get hit that early. I mean, that young man, what is he, like 21? You get hit by a kid that early. Hey, he's full of energy, strength. He's ready to go. My opinion on Eddie Hearn. Um, like we said, we got Avius Smith or Avius. I don't know why I keep saying Smith. Anyway, Avius still walking in. And Julio Rodriguez fight. That's going to be the next one up. He's coming out with, is that Big 30? Rapper coming out. But anyways, Eddie Hearn, man. I like Eddie Hearn. I think he's what a boxing promoter should be. He hypes up his people. He he keeps them going. You know, he's going to speak good things about them, at least if they're on his side. He does a lot of talking. You know what I'm saying? But that's what he's. I mean, he's a promoter. I think all promoters at some end are like a little sleazy, right? I mean, they're a promoter for a reason. They're businessmen. They're salesmen at the end of the day. So I just think Eddie's one of the best damn salesmen. If you ask me, being from the U.S., I would want Eddie Hearn as my promoter because I know he's going to talk me up and put me. He's like the new Don King without the embezzlement. Um, He's going to talk you up. He's going to make you sound better than what you are. He's going to put you out in front of the fans. He's going to make people tune into you. And he's going to get you the fights. Look what he did for Richard Hitchens. No one was tracking Hitchens like that. Hardcores knew what Hitchens was. We got this man title shot, front name, everything. Now they're talking big fights for him. That's what Eddie Hearn does. He's a hell of a promoter. Hell of a promoter. He said, grab for more edit. Oh, let me look at something. Forgot about that. Yeah, he gets a lot of. I don't think Eddie Hearn gets a lot of respect that he should be getting, especially for the fighters that he built up. But I think that's really just because of who he is. Some people don't like his style, but to me, he's probably the best promoter. I honestly, he might care a little bit too much about his guys sometimes because he goes above and beyond, and sometimes I don't know if they even return the favors like they should. Did I thought? Yeah, I hope Hitchens stays as well. That was the best decision for him to stay with them. If he didn't, um, I mean, if he doesn't, I mean, I get it. You want to do your own thing, brother, but yeah, that to me that wasn't smart. All right, we got Avius Griffin, a man from Chattanooga, Tennessee, in the room, 11 and 0, hoping he's hoping here anyways to get him a nice victory, get on that big stage. He's from underneath the Terrence Crawford. All right, I think we're back. I think we're back. Turn that down. All right. Yeah, we're back. We're back getting a call there. Like we said, we're moving on the phone today. Hit that like button. It's free. Comment below if you got time. Waiting on Avius Griffin and Julian Rodriguez to get this going again. Terrence Crawford type fighter or stablemate fighting underneath Bo Max Gym. He's about to get going here. If you're just tuning in and you're wondering why we ain't talking about Schofield and Kevin Farmer, well, that's because Farmer got knocked out in the first round. And I believe, like my man said earlier, Farmer might have some brain damage, man. I know he's got a little tick that he fights with, and he's talked about it before, but I mean, after the Zepeda fight and then this one, geez, he might need to cut it out. All right, here we go. Hey, I really appreciate that. No. Love me in a Diddy way. Appreciate it, I guess. Yo, hit that like button. It's free. Comment below. Subscribe if you got the time. It's your boy Casual Side A Podcast. We're rocking out tonight. Jake Paul, Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. fight card. Again, I'm gonna go as long as I can go because again, I'm being told it's gonna be date night for me. So that means I might have to cut it short. But until the meantime, we're gonna rock out. First round, 2 minutes in. Griffin taking on Rodriguez, man. Let us know who you got tonight between Jake Paul, Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. Again, like we said earlier, we've got Jake Paul tonight, not because of skill set, just because of momentum, the motion, the power. It's really Chavez Jr.'s fight to lose tonight. Let me say it like that's probably the best way I can say it. All right, we hit them. Timeout. Yeah, I'm mentioning Zerto. Hey, FIFA. Speaking of that, who do you think? Do you think after this fight, do you think Zerto's going to actually take on and call out the likes of Jao Pataya? And second part, do you think if he beats Unel tonight, who will win that fight between Opataya and Gilberto Ramirez? And don't get me wrong, he still got to beat Unel. He still got to beat Unel. So that's not an easy fight. Unel's got power. He's got pop. What 25 knockouts, I believe, out of 27 victories. Like he can fight. He just gets beat by, you know, really boxer punchers, in my opinion. Yeah, it's gonna be close, Marcy. It's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a close fight. Good fight. I think it's. Well, what I thought was gonna be the fight of the night was Kevin Farmer and Floyd Schofield. It was a surprise of the night for sure. So, looking at that, I think the Unel Darticos and Gilberto Ramirez fight could be the best thing going tonight. But I like Zurdo. I like his boxing style. Surprisingly enough, I think Malik Scott has really helped him. Uh, Malik Scott couldn't do anything for Deontay Wilder, but somehow Zurdo was able to pick it up and learn how to change his levels and increase his volume. So it's good. But yeah, between Zurdo and Opataya, if Zurdo gets past Unel tonight, it's gonna be a hell of a scrap. Got pure puncher in Opataya, pure boxer in Zurdo with volume. I like that kind of matchup. I like that kind of style. Anyways, we got the second fight of the card going on tonight on MVP Promotions here. Shout out to the Zone. Shout out to again MVP Promotion Jake Paul putting on this great night of boxing. We got the likes of Jake Paul, Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. getting on, but right now we got Griffin taking on Rodriguez. This is round 2 of 10. This wasn't a fight I was really interested in. To be honest with you, I'm surprised this one didn't open the card, but I know why now. And I forgot that Griffin was underneath Terrence Crawford and the Zone. And even though this is not a Riyadh season fight, No one forget, Turkey Al Sheik is very embedded with the zone. I think he owns 10 to 13% already. He supports a lot of Terrence Crawford. He loves him some Terrence Crawford. I agree with that as well, Marcy. As far as that Billum Smith, that was a really good showing. So right now we got Griffin Rodriguez, 2 minutes in. Good fight so far as tactically wise. Griffin's clearly trying to control the outside with the jab, doing very well. Uh, it's about what I expected. Rodriguez is going to have a hard time trying to get in. To me, he fights a little bit like Danny Swift Garcia. Depends on that mid range fighting. And that's hard to do, especially got a fighter with a good long reach and quick footwork who wants to keep that distance so they can get off. But if Rodriguez can get up in there, and maybe what he needs to do right now, oh, there you go, check right. Um, he might be able to get in there and slow that man down with some body shots. You think Crawford getting 100 million? I don't think they're giving Crawford that much. Griffin Jr. says he thinks Zerto will win tonight. He's got too much energy for you now. I think he'll fight Ja because the Riyadh season, yes, facts. Yeah, I hope the Riyadh season can push that fight. I think that's going to be a potential fight of the year contender if they make that happen. As well as if you can get Joseph Parker with a Jit Kabayel in the meantime, that would be a decent card combined together. Both of those men coming from the New Zealand, Australia area, decent boxer punchers, good night of boxing. Ja's a bad boy. He's a bad boy. No, I know what you meant. I know what you meant, FIFA. Yeah, he's a bad man. Yeah, Caballero, he's the real body snatcher, but Dillian White thought he was. Caballero is the body snatcher. Most definitely. I thought I paused. No. There we go. Second round's over. Rodriguez versus Griffin. Okay, fight. Appreciate that. All love from Russia. Appreciate that. I believe Legends. Make sure I'm saying your name right. Legend is Biji Daniel, I believe, 89. Appreciate that. Hit that like button if you got time. Subscribe if you got even more time. Appreciate that love and support, everybody. We're rocking out tonight. Got the Julio Cesar Chavez, Jake Paul fight going on now. Or, I'm sorry, the fight card's going on now. I won't confuse anybody. Fight card's going on now. We got Griffin Rodriguez in the ring, Floyd Schofield and Tevin Farmer. Just got their fight, finished up. So, first round TKO stoppage, good scrap. And then obviously for anybody else tuned in, UFC 317 is going on tonight. I may or may not be able to jump over to that, but we'll see. Yeah, it is a big fight though. Definitely, I think all of them will be big once we get it going. Um, and obviously, yeah, it's the biggest fight, Canelo Crawford. It's huge. It's huge. And I know a lot of people think I know Crawford's crazy, right? He's crazy jumping up two weights, but he does have the skill set to win this fight. I'll just say that he ain't the favorite, nor should he be. I give him about a 20% to 30% chance of winning this fight. But that means he can win the fight. He does have the skill set to pull it off. It's just going to be tough, man. You're fighting that bigger fighter, at least winning it the way he needs to win it. Like no running, swim without getting wet, punch without getting punched. That's what he needs to do. Engage. Whatever William Skull did, You do not do that ever again. I don't ever want to see William Skull touch the ring of boxing ever again for what he did. That was poor display of true fighting men. Um, oh, Griffin just got caught over here, right? That poor display. And I think Crawford has the range finding and skill set to do certain things that similar to what Floyd Money Mayweather did, right? Floyd didn't run. Floyd was in the pocket. Oh, Griffin's about to get knocked out. He's letting Rodriguez get in too close. Third round, 1 minute, 12 seconds in. Now I'm bound. Now I'm back interested. He's letting him get that right hook off. It's terrible. Come on, you got to keep him out of base, huh? I don't think he feels any of Griffin's power right now. But anyways, um, Crawford can win that fight, y'all. 25. I give him 20, 30%. I know that sounds crazy. Some people give him 0% chance. But hold on. I did not want to do that. Ignore what I just did. But yeah, he can do it. He just got to do it right. I mean, Floyd showed you how to do it. Bivol showed you how to do it. Those are men who don't have a lot of power. Bivol was Bivol's used to getting punched by guys at 175, but Bivol has the punching ability of a 147 pounder. You know what I'm saying? You can beat Canelo without power. If you box right, and now Griffin's got him going on back foot with Rodriguez, you fight him correctly, you can pressure Canelo. You just gotta stay out the way. He can't take too many blows because, like you said, Marcy, he get hurt bad. He can get hurt really bad if he gets caught right. I mean, I know it's probably a terrible example, but Amir Khan, right? We all saw what happened to Amir Khan. We didn't know if Amir Khan was getting up out there, and I know he's chinny, but you keep playing, you can't get caught too clean by Canelo. He's a monster. But yeah, if he fights well, fight smart, fight at good range, slip, and be active with his punches and don't take too many punches, he can do this thing. But it's going to be hard. Yeah, no, prelims are done, Mike. They're actually on the main card now, but even with that, the main card that they got going on now, I almost consider it prelims, even though they made me pay for it. So right now they've got Griffith and Rodriguez fighting. Um, Tevin Farmer and Floyd Schofield are done. First round TKO stoppage. Floyd Schofield won that scrap in a surprising first round stoppage at that. And now we're on to the second fight. So after this one, I believe there's 3 more fights, and then we'll be good. Like I was saying earlier, I may have to cut out. I'm getting told it's date night, like I said. Oh, good left from Griffith. 2 minutes and 20 seconds in round number 4. But yeah, I agree. Bivol's speed, it is ridiculous. He had really good speed and movement in there in that ring. Um, I don't think Crawford is as fast, obviously, as I don't know. Him and Bivol are very similar in certain ways, but Bivol's footwork was amazing. Amazing. No problem, brother. Stinging power and dense power. That would be the final factor. 168, far above. I agree. I really think it's going to be and we did a breakdown on this of how does Canelo win this fight against Terrence Crawford? He simply has the. I think we all know this. You know, we know he's got power, but Canelo's got skill set. Um, and I think what he would do is I think he's just going to try to break the smaller fighter, break his body. He's not used to getting hit, at least professionally in a professional fight that we've seen. I know he spars a lot of bigger guys, me and Terrence Crawford, but break his body. And over time, like you said, that dense power, that starts to weigh in on a fighter over rounds, over rounds, over rounds. By round 6, 7, that soreness sets in. You can't move the way you thought you were going to move. Your arm is swollen up because Canelo's always punching at the arms, hands, and elbows, places that you're not thinking about. And over time, they're sore. They can't move. you can mess around and get hurt because now you can't keep your guard or can't move like you want to. So Crawford got to be aware of that and make sure he's not getting hit by that kind of stuff, man. But either way, I think it'll be a damn good night of boxing. Damn good night of boxing. Once that happens, Crawford Canelo. But anyway, we're rocking out tonight. We got Jake Paul, Julio, Cesar, Chavez Jr. Man, we in the second fight on the main card event on the pay-per-view card here. I might turn it up a little bit, let you guys hear some. But we got Rodriguez and Griffin getting it on. Fourth round. Griffin fighting okay now. Rodriguez is fighting dangerous, though, meaning I feel like if anything could happen, he could probably catch Griffin with a nice counter and get him up out of there. Hit that like button. It's free. Comment below if you got the time, man, and subscribe if you got that more time as well. It's your boy Cesar Sunday podcast. We're rocking out tonight. Good night of boxing, man. Let's see what they got. Cheers, everybody out there. Oh, that was a good shot. Counter right from the likes of Griffin did buckle the knees of Rodriguez. So he's trying to get his counters off. It took a little minute, but he's trying to figure it out. In the round number 4 there, heading in round number 5. Hit that like button. It's free. Comment below if y'all guys got the time. Appreciate that love. All right, we got Griffin Rodriguez, 2 minutes, 40 seconds, round number 5. And again, if you're just tuning in, Tevin Farmer did beat the likes of, I'm sorry, Tevin Farmer got beat by the likes of Floyd Scoffield. First round TKO stoppage. It was nasty. We did pick Floyd to win. Did not imagine this going the way it did. But it is what it is. Now we're on to the second fight. We got Griffin and Rodriguez getting it on. Griffin's going to have to battle back here a little bit. I do got him down. Shit, what am I thinking? Oh. Griffin's down right now. At least it's either even or 3 rounds to one in the favor of Rodriguez, but we'll see. Oh, sipping on tonight, Omar, man. We got a little whiskey, brother. Got a little whiskey. And cranberry. So, by the way, drink advice for tonight. If you want to stay hydrated very well while you drink, cranberry juice. Y'all can thank me later. Cranberry and whiskey. Hey, for Usyk and Dubois, just like for Usyk and there you go, Griffith. Good uppercut, son. Usyk and Dubois, goodness gracious. Now, Omar, Crown Apple with cranberry, you could do it. I've done it. That's not my favorite. Usually not a flavored type whiskey or bourbon or whatever dark liquor you want to drink. You can even do this with vodkas too. It needs to be probably the regular version. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty good, pretty healthy. Keeps you hydrated. I'm telling you. Thank me later. Beer for sure. Yeah. What kind of beer you like, Omar? I tend to like between lagers and sometimes IPAs, but lagers are straight. Usyk and Dubois, man. I still haven't made a decision. I'm torn. I think Usyk's going to do it again due to patience. Excuse me. I think due to patience and really just boxing IQ, man. He's one of a kind. 1 second. All right, there you go. Blonde lagers, Omar? Okay. Yeah, those are pretty good. Good check left hook from Rodriguez. Man. Yeah, I think Usyk, guys, is going to do it again for some reason. He's just got the patience. I think it's going to be a lot closer. I think it goes all the way for sure. I think we see all 12 rounds that fight. I think it's going to be a lot closer. It may even be controversial. It may even be a split decision between Dubois and Usyk. I think Dubois is going to have success very early on in this fight. I'm not sure if he will drop Usyk. He could. I hope he doesn't try to overdo the body shots because I think he's going to get a point taken away. Because I have a suspicion that they're going to be paying a lot of attention to the body shots and body areas that Dubois throws out there, and it won't be in his favor. But I think he'll come out good. He'll get some early rounds, and I think Usyk is going to have the better stamina and be able to maneuver. And really, his angles, man, his angles are something crazy. Um, I haven't seen a fighter do what Usyk does in a very long time, and I think it's just hard. It's a style matchup for Dubois, man. And then he's also been, to me, if you told me this fight would have happened back in February-ish time frame, March, obviously Joseph Parker got robbed for his opportunity, but I think the momentum was in the favor of Dubois back then, and now he's kind of been out of the ring for a little minute for himself. I mean, it hasn't been a year yet, but man, he was riding off a high, beating Gerald Miller, being 100 plus pounds less than that man, beat him, knocked him out, knocked out Hergovich, knocked out Anthony Joshua. I mean, he was on a tear. You need that kind of momentum, bro. To beat a guy like Usyk, man, you need momentum and skill set. Oh, Lime is fire. Yeah, I've had the Topo Chico, and I've had that. Where was that at? That's some good stuff, actually. That ain't bad. I don't mess with tequila too often though, because tequila's dangerous. Dangerous. Man, hit that like button. It's free. Comment below if you got the time. Subscribe if you got the time. It's Sportcast Rep Sign A podcast. I'm going to take a quick second here, quick break. I need to go. I actually need to go change. I just got a message, so y'all give me a second. All right. I'm back. Told you I had to change. You get that call, you gotta get yourself together. And that means get your ass dressed and get together. That's what I did. Oh. Anyways, we're rocking back out, man. We're back in the building. It's your boy Cavs Rebel Sunday Podcast. Man, hit that like button, comment below, subscribe if you got the time. I will actually have to cut this probably short for a little while, anyways, while we rock out and step out for tonight. Again, we've got it on Jake Paul for tonight for the Chavez Jr. Scrap. I do got him winning by TKO stoppage, kind of a little offset thing, but overall, I expect him to win, depending on how Chavez Jr. comes in tonight. But we definitely appreciate. Let me block this. Appreciate everybody rocking out with us tonight. Definitely appreciate you, FIFA, rocking out with us. Appreciate you, Omar. Appreciate you, Marcy, for rocking out with us. Most definitely. Appreciate that love and support. Hit that like button, comment below, and subscribe, guys, if you got the time. Small channel going quick and fast. Right now, we got the likes of Griffin and Rodriguez in the ring. Let's check the battery. Are we still good? Griffin right now is losing this fight to Rodriguez, a fight that he's not supposed to be losing. And it's really been due to the lack of aggression, man. Really due his lack of aggression. Yeah, definitely appreciate that, FIFA. Definitely rocking out with us from Scotland, man. Really appreciate it. God bless. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate it. We're gonna rock out for a little bit longer, a couple more minutes. I believe I'm changed enough. Yeah, Griffin rock. Man, Griffin, I don't know what. I'm gonna set the mic here. Y'all let me know how that sounds. But I don't know what's going on with Griffin tonight, y'all. He is not fighting like he's got. There you go, overhand right, caught him. He ain't fighting with that aggression. Always aggression, man. You gotta have that good emotional spirit about yourself when you're in that ring. Skill set only takes you so far. Yes, it pays the bills, but goodness. Next time. Pumping that jab. Come on, man. Can't keep doing that to yourself, brother. Can't keep doing that. Round number 8. I mean, Griffin may only won about 2 or 3 rounds. In my eyes, the zone's got him only winning 1 round. Their guy's a little harsh at times, but anyways, we're locking in. He's trying to get it back, but his nose is leaking. Now, I'm not sure. At least he's fighting though. He ain't giving up. Hit that like button, free comment below, subscribe if you got the time. It's your Guys Broke Sunday podcast. We're rocking out Jake Paul versus Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. We still got a long way to go. They still got about 3, if not 4 more fights left to get underway till we get to the main card event. The estimate right now, I believe, is 10 p.m. 10 p.m. Central was the original estimate, but the way it's looking right now, 10 p.m. Eastern was the time for, I believe, Roberto to at least make it to the ring, but that ain't looking too good. Between Berlanga and Shiraz, I'm telling you, man, it's a great time to be alive in boxing. It's a great time to see some boxing. It's a great season right now, man. That Berlanga Shiraz, I got Shiraz winning. Also by this, I got him winning by decision. Not sure what type of decision, whether it's unanimous or a split, but I got Shiraz winning that one. I think he's going to fight at a distance, pump the jab, but he's going to be surprised. He might even get dropped. Shiraz might get dropped by Berlanga. Berlanga's got real power. We can say what you want to about Edgar Berlanga. He's got power, man. And putting guys like he does. If you fight 2 straight up, Shiraz can get dropped, but I think he can pump it. Finally, Griffin dropped Rodriguez after all of that. Goodness gracious. Nice overhand right, too. Good one. Good one. You think Miller's gonna? You think they're really gonna? I don't. Miller and Jared. I don't think so. I don't think Miller and Jared Anderson gonna really get it on. Oh, hard. What's up, James? All right, Griffin's trying to get back in here. Let me see if they pulled him. Yeah, I think it's gonna be. Oh, we got it. When they get announced, I'm tripping. I am slipping. It got announced. We get announced today. March. I'm slipping. I still don't see it. Okay. If that's real, man, boxing is going crazy. Good crazy though. This is the kind of boxing we've been in. Yes, sir. Oh yeah. All right. Griffin's trying to battle back. He got him an 8 rounder right there. This round here, we're in the towards the back half of round number 9, 50 seconds left. Again, we got a lot more time left before the Jake Paul Chavez Jr. fight goes on. Schofield handled business early tonight against Tevin Farmer, putting out the veteran like that. It definitely put the division on notice, 135-pound division being exact. Hit that like button, this Freeman, comment below if you got the time. We really appreciate that love. Really appreciate you walking out with us tonight. Um, as far as who I got for Miller and Anderson, believe it or not, I think Miller. I also think Miller. That's a big task, and I'm not sure where Anderson's heart is anymore in the sport of boxing. So I got him. All right, this Griffin fight ain't going too well. Jake Paul we're still waiting on this, and the zone wants to keep cutting out. I don't know what's going on with Bowman. I got a question. How do y'all feel about Bowman as a trainer? Like, is it just the fact that he had Terrence Crawford, that once in a lifetime type of talent that made him, get the recognition that he is, or is he really a good trainer? Because I've been seeing the last few guys that Bomac's been training. I mean, getting whipped, and not. I mean, ain't looking good. Like this is Griffin. Griffin is in here getting really outworked. I know he's only had 11 fights. It's a big step up for a guy who has 20 plus fights. Still, yeah, I agree. Jared, man, I like him, but like you just said there, and some of that tie up on the inside is to his lack of commitment. Honestly, lack of commitment to the game. He's a good young talent, but we'll see. Maybe we pushed him too early, like we were talking about earlier with Moses Atamo. Don't want to push him too early like Moses. Push Moses too early like a lot of people did. Jared put him in there with the likes of Coley that early. Got in there, got his ass whipped because he wasn't really fit, technically ready and emotionally and mentally ready for that kind of fight. Yep, Derek, same way. Derek got exposed. Well, I say got exposed because whatever happened to Earl, they just didn't make no adjustments. But with good left hook. Come on, Griffin. You gotta knock him down again to get back in this fight to make it a draw, son. Come on. This 10th and final round. Let's go. 1 minute 58 seconds left for Griffin versus Rodriguez. But I think I still respect Derek as a decent trainer. And that's mainly because I seen what he did to Anthony Joshua. I think Anthony Joshua was more defensively sound when he was underneath Derek. The Charlos, or at least Jamel, good. Ryan cost himself that last fight. You know what I'm saying? He cost himself that last fight. What's up, Ronald? And believe it or not, brother, I actually have heard that one. I actually have heard a lot with Steve Urkel, or the better. What's the better version of Steve Urkel? Stefan. Yeah, I think I was that one. Not the glasses Urkel. Not the glasses Urkel. The other one, the better looking brother. I appreciate it though. Hit that like button, comment below, subscribe if you got the time. They're fighting though. This is a good fight. Griffin. I mean, one thing I say about Griffin Rodriguez here, and again, we're still waiting on the Jake Paul, Julio Cesar Chavez fight. And again, I'm gonna have to dip out here shortly, but hopefully we'll hop back on. It's a good card starting so far. Floyd Scoffield shocked the world. First round TKO stoppage over a veteran, over a veteran like Tevin Farmer. Oh, he's hurt. Oh, he knocked him. Oh, my God. Come on, Griffin. He's out. He ain't getting up. He's out. We about to get us another stoppage, y'all. He's done. They stopped the fight. Stop the damn fight. Oh, my goodness. Griffin just got knocked out by Rodriguez, and a heavy underdog at that. Heavy underdog in Rodriguez. Heavy underdog. My God. Yo, this is a shout out to MVP Promotion. Shout out to Jake Paul, man. They built them an undercard. They built the fire undercard, man. They built them a fire undercard. Golly. Knockout. Pure knockout. 10th and final round. Rodriguez knocks out Griffin. Second knockout of the night. Second fight of the main card. Let's go. Back-to-back knockout fight. Griffin's he's salute to him. Goodness gracious. If you're just tuning in, man. Facts. Man, if you just tuned in, Griffin just got knocked out. Oh my goodness. Check left started it all. It really was not even a check left, it was just an overhand Hail Mary left from Rodriguez, clipped him, and put him down. It's back-to-back. Back-to-back knockouts, guys. This Jake Paul MVP card is it's worth a little money. What was it, about 59 tonight? So, I mean, you see knockouts, that's a good night of boxing. That's a good night of boxing. We've already got the first two fights on the main event. Back-to-back knockouts, man. Hit that like button, comment below if you got the time. Always subscribe. We got plenty of content, plenty of videos. It's your boy Cash Rope Sunday Podcast. Man. All right. Whew. Can't believe this. All right. We appreciate y'all rocking out, man. Hit that like button, comment below, subscribe. It's your boy Cash Rope. You see that we changed. We changed out the gear earlier. We're going to get ready to dip out for a little bit. We will be back. We'll do we'll get back on live and everything. See our 3-minute fight drills, our 3-minute fight breakdowns. We've already called the fights. We've already called how it's going to go, who's going to do what, how it's going to go. We called the likes of the Gilberto Ramirez fight. We called the likes of Jake Paul and how the Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. fight is going to go. That's what we put in. So we'll see how it goes. We'll be back. We'll lock in. The damn, this is a good night of boxing. 2 back-to-back knockouts already for what we've seen on the pay-per-view card already started. Rodriguez just knocked out the favorite in Griffin. Bo match stable, part of the Terrence Crawford camp. I hope this isn't a future look ahead of what's about to happen to him and Canelo, but it could be. That should be a damn good fight. But so far, shout out to MVP Promotion. Shout out to the Zone, man. Shout out to these guys. They built them a good card tonight. It's doing great. It's popping. And we'll be back when we lock in with this. Shout out to Pay-Per-View Card, man. Shout out to you guys for rocking out with us. Shout out to everybody. Hit that like button. Smash it. It's free. Comment below. Check out our 3-minute fight drills, our 3-minute fight breakdowns if you want to get to the bag. Check out our other videos, our breakdowns, commentaries, videos, you name it. We can get some behind-the-scenes action when we actually get to go to the fight. It's a hobby for us. We love this thing. We appreciate everybody for hitting that subscribe. But right now, I'm getting told it's time for me to go. And we'll be back. Appreciate you, as always. To the next time. Peace.